How old are you? How long have you been living with diabetes? What if I told you there's a simple yet powerful way to control blood sugar without relying entirely on medication? Would you believe it? Imagine a day when you no longer have to worry about blood sugar spikes after meals, persistent fatigue, or the frightening complications of diabetes. It may sound too good to be true, but science has proven that two overlooked vitamins, vitamin D3 and K2, can improve your condition more effectively than metformin. Many people think vitamins are just supplements with minimal impact. But the truth is, vitamin D3 and K2 play crucial roles in regulating blood sugar, supporting heart health, and strengthening bones and joints. A deficiency in these vitamins not only worsens diabetes but also increases the risk of fractures, heart attacks, and a weakened immune system. The best part? You don't have to rely on medication for the rest of your life. With a small change, taking the right amounts of vitamin D3 and K2, you can take control of your diabetes and enjoy life to the fullest. Are you ready to uncover this powerful secret? Let's dive in. 1. Vitamin D3, the sunshine vitamin, and its essential role in diabetes control. As mentioned earlier, managing diabetes isn't just about cutting sugar from your diet, it's about optimizing nutrition to help your body function at its best. Among essential nutrients, vitamin D3, cholecalciferol, stands out for its impact on bones, cardiovascular health, the immune system, and most importantly, blood sugar control. Let's explore why this vitamin is a game changer for diabetes management. Why is vitamin D3 important for people with diabetes? Vitamin D3 is commonly known for aiding calcium absorption, but few realize its critical role in improving insulin sensitivity and stabilizing blood sugar. Studies show that people with type 2 diabetes often have lower than normal vitamin D levels, and supplementing with D3 can significantly lower blood sugar levels. Additionally, diabetics are 2 to 3 times more likely to develop osteoporosis and fractures than non-diabetics. This is because high blood sugar weakens bone density, making bones more fragile. Vitamin D3 enhances bone density by improving calcium absorption, ensuring stronger bones and reducing the risk of fractures and osteoporosis. But that's not all. Vitamin D3 also boosts immune function, which is extremely important for diabetics. High blood sugar weakens the immune system, increasing susceptibility to infections and slowing down wound healing. Vitamin D3 enhances natural immunity, reduces inflammation, and speeds up the body's healing process. Best food sources of vitamin D3. Unlike many other vitamins that are easily found in food, vitamin D3 is primarily synthesized by the body when exposed to sunlight. However, modern lifestyles keep many people indoors or reliant on sunscreen, leading to widespread vitamin D3 deficiency. To get more D3 from your diet, focus on the following foods. Fatty fish, salmon, tuna, and mackerel are the best natural sources of vitamin D3. Egg yolks. While eggs contain less D3 than fish, they are a great option for those who don't eat seafood regularly. Animal liver. Beef and fish liver provide natural vitamin D but should be consumed in moderation. Fortified foods. Some milk, orange juice, and cereals are fortified with vitamin D, though it's important to check for hidden sugars. Why choose D3 over D2? There are 2 primary forms of vitamin D in supplements: vitamin D2, ergocalciferol, and vitamin D3, cholecalciferol. However, D3 is far superior for human absorption and effectiveness. D3 is the natural form. It is the same type produced by your skin when exposed to sunlight. Whereas D2 comes from plants and is less effective. D3 absorbs faster and lasts longer. Research shows D3 is 2 to 3 times more effective than D2 in raising and maintaining blood vitamin D levels. D3 helps regulate blood sugar more effectively because it has a stronger impact on the immune system, bone health, and insulin sensitivity. D3 is the preferred choice for diabetics. Getting enough vitamin D3 not only strengthens bones but also stabilizes blood sugar, boosts immunity, and protects the heart. For diabetics, supplementing with D3 can improve insulin sensitivity, reduce inflammation, and lower the risk of fractures. To maximize benefits, ensure regular sun exposure. Eat D3-rich foods. or take a high-quality D3 supplement under expert guidance. Using vitamin D3 correctly can be a major step toward controlling diabetes more effectively, without being fully dependent on medication. 2. Vitamin K2, the calcium guide, and its essential role in diabetes management. We've established that vitamin D3 helps the body absorb calcium. But what happens if calcium doesn't go where it's needed? This is where vitamin K2 comes in. Without K2, calcium can accumulate in arteries instead of bones, leading to severe issues like arterial calcification, heart attacks, and strokes. For diabetics, arterial calcification poses a major risk, significantly increasing the likelihood of cardiovascular disease. So how does vitamin K2 help protect you from these dangers? How vitamin K2 benefits diabetics. Vitamin K2 is often called the calcium guide because it ensures calcium is directed to the right places, bones and teeth, rather than accumulating in arteries or soft tissues. Many people assume that taking calcium supplements alone is enough for strong bones. However, without vitamin K2, calcium can do more harm than good. Here's how vitamin K2 can help diabetics. Prevents arterial calcification and protects heart health. Diabetics have a 2 to 4 times higher risk of developing cardiovascular disease than non-diabetics. Vitamin K2 prevents calcium from building up in arteries, reducing the risk of atherosclerosis, blockages, and heart attacks. Strengthens bones and joints. K2 activates osteocalcin, a protein that binds calcium to bones. Without K2, calcium won't be properly deposited into bones, increasing the risk of osteoporosis and fractures, which are major concerns for diabetics. Supports blood clotting and prevents excessive bleeding. K2 plays a key role in blood clotting, helping the body control bleeding more effectively. This is crucial for diabetics, as wounds heal more slowly due to a weakened immune system. Best food sources of vitamin K2. Vitamin K2 is found in specific foods, particularly fermented foods and animal products from grass-fed sources. To increase your intake naturally, consider adding these to your diet. Eggs. The yolk contains K2, especially if sourced from pasture-raised chickens. Dairy and cheese. Fermented dairy products like Gouda, cheddar, and brie are rich in K2. Natto. Fermented soybeans, the most concentrated natural source of K2, though not commonly consumed in Western diets. Animal liver. Goose liver and beef liver contain smaller amounts of K2. Difference between vitamin K1 and K2. Many people confuse vitamin K1 with K2, but they serve different functions. Vitamin K1 primarily involved in blood clotting, found in green leafy vegetables like spinach and kale. Vitamin K2 directs calcium into bones and protects arteries from calcification, making it far more critical for diabetics. If you only supplement with K1 and not K2, you may have good blood clotting but still face a higher risk of arterial disease. This is why taking vitamin K2 is one of the most important steps diabetics can take to protect long-term health. Vitamin K2 not only strengthens bones but also prevents heart disease, one of the biggest risks for diabetics. When combined with vitamin D3, K2 forms the perfect duo, ensuring calcium is absorbed safely and effectively. If you're concerned about bone health and cardiovascular risks, don't overlook vitamin K2, your key to naturally and sustainably managing diabetes. 3. Why should you combine vitamin D3 and K2? As mentioned earlier, both vitamin D3 and K2 play essential roles in managing diabetes, protecting heart health, and strengthening bones and joints. However, taking only one without properly combining them may not deliver optimal results. So why do vitamin D3 and K2 need to go together? Vitamin D3 helps absorb calcium, but that's not enough. Vitamin D3's primary function is to enhance calcium absorption from food into the bloodstream, improving bone density and reducing the risk of fractures. However, if your body has plenty of calcium but lacks a guide to direct it to the right places, this excess calcium can end up in the wrong areas, especially in the arteries and soft tissues, leading to arterial calcification and cardiovascular disease, which is a major concern for diabetics. Vitamin K2, the key to proper calcium distribution. Vitamin K2 activates two essential proteins, osteocalcin and matrix GLA protein, MGP, which help transport calcium to the bones and teeth instead of letting it accumulate in the arteries. Thanks to K2, calcium is not only better absorbed but also properly directed, ensuring stronger bones and cleaner arteries, thus reducing the risks of heart attacks, strokes, and osteoporosis. Taking vitamin D3 without K2 is like constructing a house without a blueprint. Calcium may end up in the wrong places, doing more harm than good. The combination of D3 and K2 is the optimal way to enhance calcium absorption while also ensuring heart and bone health, particularly for those with diabetes. 4. How to take vitamin D3 and K2 for maximum absorption. As discussed, combining vitamin D3 and K2 optimizes calcium absorption and utilization, supporting bone, heart, and blood sugar health. However, to achieve the best results, you need to take them at the right time, in the right dosage, and in the right form. Many people supplement with D3 and K2 but fail to see noticeable benefits due to improper intake habits. So, when and how should you take vitamin D3 and K2 for the best results? Best time to take them. Vitamin D3 and K2 are both fat-soluble, meaning your body absorbs them better when taken with fat-containing meals, instead of taking them on an empty stomach or with just water. Consume them with a meal that contains healthy fats to boost absorption. Optimal timing: morning or evening, as long as they are taken with a fat-rich meal such as avocado, eggs, olive oil, fatty fish, or nuts. Avoid taking on an empty stomach. This can reduce absorption efficiency and may cause stomach discomfort in some individuals. Best supplement form: capsules or liquid. Vitamin D3 and K2 come in two common forms: capsules, tablets, convenient but take longer to break down and absorb. Liquid form absorbs faster and is especially beneficial for individuals with digestive issues, difficulty swallowing pills, or those who want quicker results. If possible, opt for the liquid form for better and faster absorption. Recommended dosage: how much is enough? The ideal dosage varies from person to person, but general recommendations include vitamin D3 to 1.000 IU per day, enough to support immunity, bone health, and blood sugar control. Those with low vitamin D levels may need a higher dose, but it's best to check with a doctor. Vitamin K2 to 200 mcg per day helps direct calcium to the bones and prevents calcium buildup in the arteries. To maximize the benefits of vitamin D3 and K2, take them with a fat-containing meal. Choose the liquid form if possible, and follow the correct dosage. By making this small daily habit, you can help your body absorb calcium more efficiently, protect bones and heart health, and improve diabetes management. 5. Final tips: how to optimize vitamin D3 and K2 intake for best results. Now that you understand the importance of vitamin D3 and K2 and how to take them correctly, the last crucial step is ensuring consistent and effective supplementation. Relying on supplements alone without a balanced diet or inconsistent use may not yield the desired results. So how can you optimize the benefits of these two essential vitamins? 1. Pair with a nutrient-rich diet. Supplements are meant to complement, not replace, a healthy diet. If you rely solely on pills while neglecting natural food sources, you may miss out on other important nutrients that contribute to overall health. Boost vitamin D3 intake with fatty fish, salmon, tuna, eggs, beef liver, and fortified dairy. Increase vitamin K2 intake with natto, fermented soybeans, Gouda cheese, pasture-raised eggs, and organ meats. Consume enough healthy fats, since D3 and K2 are fat-soluble. Include olive oil, butter, walnuts, and fatty fish in your diet to improve absorption. 2. Be consistent for long-term benefits. Vitamin D3 and K2 are not magic pills that deliver immediate results. Like all nutrients, they need time to work in the body. Improving bone and cardiovascular health is a long-term process. Consistently supplementing every day allows your body to build up the necessary levels, leading to improved blood sugar stability, lower osteoporosis risk, and healthier arteries. Regularly check your vitamin D3 levels, if possible. Get a blood test to monitor vitamin D3 levels and adjust your dosage accordingly. Remember, supplementing with vitamin D3 and K2 is a lifelong health habit, not a temporary fix. 3. Share your experience to help others. Not everyone knows how crucial vitamin D3 and K2 are for health, especially diabetics. Sharing your personal experience with these vitamins can help others understand their importance and use them effectively. If you notice improvements in your health, share your results with family, friends, or online diabetes communities. Encourage others to check their vitamin D3 levels and supplement correctly, especially those struggling with bone, heart, or blood sugar issues. Conclusion: vitamin D3 and K2 are the perfect duo for stronger bones, reduced cardiovascular risk, and better blood sugar control. But to get the best results, you need to combine them with a balanced diet, take them consistently, share knowledge to help others improve their health. Health is a long-term journey, and small daily changes can make a big difference over time. Are you ready to harness the power of vitamin D3 and K2 for a healthier life?